I was told that Marcelo Mendez might or might not be here. Oh, yeah, that's right there. All right. So, happy to another Sweden Award winner, New York City-based filmmaker and fellow of the Explorers Club, and has been on multiple Explorers Club flag expeditions. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Marcelo A. Mendez.
I have no idea what pictures I was doing here. How you doing, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Usually these speeches are being done at night. Not with so much caffeine on side, but I want to start by see if I can get right pictures. Wait, see. Why does it? Well, I think it's going to stay there, but that's fine. Yes, I was a member from the Source Clubs in the early 90s. Here. Well, just leave it there. It's okay. It talks about what I'm going to talk about. Early 90s, and I was coming from Argentina. I have no idea what an Explorers Club means. And suddenly, these two guys that are here, Bob and John Lorette, former president, they opened the door for me, and I see, wow, I'm not the only one. There are more crazy people in the world. And suddenly I found this beautiful group of people that I call my friends. And between that friendship and the knowledge that I got at the Explorers Club, I feel like, wow, I can do a lot of things. And by that point, that took us directly, I think it was here to Easter Island. Easter Island, John was in a previous expedition with Tor Heyerdahl, and we decided to go back there and do all kinds of sciences. Like we did so many years on Easter Island, and we covered basically every ology that you can think about. And it was. What's that? You can click. I can click. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can. Well. Okay, that's a good one. Don't worry, I continue. Just click it randomly. It's okay. What you're seeing there is all the efforts that you put on these expeditions, and we were the first ones to bring a power plane to Easter Island. We wanted to have aerial shots there. You see coral drilling there. We dove every single volcano. It was a very interesting period of time of all this series of expedition on Easter Island. Right after that, at the same time, John was the president of the club, Bob was financing and doing all kinds of work. That took us directly to, there was a group of people that are, a lot of these people that you see there here are here in the crowd, and you know who we are. And we have a lot of fun, but during the fun we find a lot of, we discover a lot of things like ahus, and ahus are the ceremony sites of Easter Island. As I was saying, at the same time a lot of things happened, and one of them was we joined a group in Mexico of cave diving group. I learned how to cave dive, that it was completely unknown to me. I was a diver at that point, but cave dive is completely different. But they end up discovering the biggest cave system underwater river in the world at that time. And it was really a privilege for me to participate in a small part of that expedition. By the way, I was always behind a camera. That was my goal here. I mean, to document this expedition. So that was with Mexico, and again, I was, at the same time I was doing a lot of work at the club. There are a lot of people that work behind the scenes for us to be here, and I was one of them, and I'm still one of them. A lot of volunteers, and for the only purpose of us to be here and enjoy this weekend, and for Monday to go back and explore, basically. And those are, I was one of them. I was, there you go, there's, I was working in a lot of Ecads in our capacity. And from there, I mean, in the early 2000s, I got a call from the Maritime Museum of Ushuaia saying they found a piece of wood that was part of a ship that Magellan lost in the first circumnavigation of the world. So I said, okay, let's try that. Well, we went there, we got the piece of wood, we started doing the C14 analyses, and between that conversation, somebody from the History Channel approached me and said, "You want to tell the story of Magellan?" I said, "Well, why not?" And we end up having those are my favorite people, John and Bob. Yeah, they call us the Three Amigos for a while. And that group of Three Amigos end up being hundreds of amigos here, by the way. But I was telling about that Magellan story because, yes, it ended up being a documentary, the History Channel, and years later, we developed, you see, when you do these expeditions, you know what you're trying to do, but you don't know where it's going to end. It ended up being that piece of wood was never from Magellan, but it gave us the opportunity to tell us the story. You know this. But look at this group of people. I mean, a lot of people I can recognize in this crowd, younger. But anyway, that expedition would end up being a very interesting success. And in that process, we end up joining a lot of friends. One of them were from Spain, the King of Spain especially. Then Prince, we invited him to the club. He wanted to be a member, then he became king now. But at that point, we were very excited, and then it came the 500 years of that first circumnavigation. I said, we want to celebrate it, and well, the pandemic came in. But the good thing about, and they want the Explorers Club to be part of that celebration, that circumnavigation. So we developed a special flag. It was called 1519 flag. That we went to Boston, we gave that flag to the school ship of the Spanish fleet, it's called Ecad, and it's still flying, that flag, and it's going to be ending in May in Miami. They're going to return the flag with all the scientific results. But that's on Easter Island too. You know. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm going to conclude here by saying this award is very important for me. And one of the first persons that I would like to thank is Bill Liz and Debbie, that they're somewhere here. Again, because I never expected it, it's hard to follow Bob, of course, on this, but yeah, I'm always after him. But Bill and Debbie were the first one that introduced to this. This is directing Ecad. That's in Morocco. I forgot about Morocco. I mean, we took so many. We were joining this group of indigenous people around the Sahara Desert that they gathered for 1 week, and they want the Explorers Club to be part of this gathering. Everybody from the world was gathering for a week there, and so we took the challenge. And yes, we went there. We mingled with the people. This is a real shop, probably the first one there. So again, back to Bill, Liz, and Debbie. Then I want to obviously thank Richard, Will, Louise, Alex. I mean, I can keep on going on and on and on. All these people that they were always around me, and this is. I understand that I'm in the shoulders of my favorite people, explorers. So I can't say anything else about that than thank you, and thank you for being here and be ready to celebrate tonight and enjoy. That's it.